Okay, it's now turn 38 of metal on metal. Still playing the waiting game, waiting for the artillery. But the these elements down here are going to try and transit across this gap, where they may now have 3 Pershings staring at them. So this is what we might regard as a bad move, but they are probably only going to be exposed for a turn or so. They're a long way away. They're going to be a little bit hull down. And it is World War II. I'm so used to the modern titles where you have things. Modern main battle tanks are very point and click, especially at this distance. So you could take the Pershings a couple of shots to get on target. So yeah, with a bit of luck, they're going to make it. And we're going to pop a bit of smoke as well to help mess things up. We've also got this half-track coming around to get a radio back to the 2IC team, Frank Dolus. So yeah, plus something keeps shooting the snot out of this out of Big Chief's Panther, even though he's dismounted. So there's that to watch for. But hey ho, let's watch this all go wrong. So one of them's taken a shot at Hutch's dismounted or bailed out tank crew there. That's fine. Because it means he's going to have to reload. And getting a bit more activity over there, aren't we? Oh! Oh, okay, so that basically has gone completely wrong. Yep. Yep. What a disaster. We should have seen that coming, but I thought we would take a punt. More concerningly, there was a left hull penetration down here. That worries me. Anyway, let's get the red pen out. So Hutch is number 5 there. Ate some shrapnel. That would be... oh, bloody hell. Alright, little snafu there. I hit the Windows key on my keyboard with the corner of the clipboard. So we went back to the desktop and it broke the recording a little bit. So hopefully that's okay. Crispix, you're dead, mate. That is to a Pershing on turn 38. You're not going to be the only person dying this turn, though. So yeah, look, that's an early shot there. Yeah, see, that was on target, it was just low. And actually, while we're doing this, this Jeep is coming back. Does it have anybody in it? No, just the driver. So that scout team is probably still there. And that was another shot at the Hutch & Co. And that was a double whammy. From the one on the hill there. And so that went through the armor skirt there. There's the hole. and then through the wheels. Yeah, so that's Atlas Actual and Sotomo both getting pinged a little bit there. And then, yes. In fact, is that also a double? No, it's not. There's two separate ones. Okay, that's fine. That would have been even more depressing. So yeah, that's Sotomo. That was Sotomo, was it? No, that's Atlas Actual and Sotomo are both completely out of action. Alright, so that was right in the top of the turret. I'm not seeing the hole there. But yeah, wow. So that is Atlas Actual. The gunner's still alive. Cooley, the driver, is dead, and the loader, some guy who, is also dead. But Sean Kong, who is in the number 5 seat, and the gunner GLG are both still up and running for now. And then instantly later, Sotomo, yeah, eats a 90mm shot. Has that gone all the way through? No, that's just the wheel. And loses the driver. So that is Jules. It looks like they all make it out from there, though. There's just Mark Cholton, who is hasn't spotted any targets and is going along. Obviously, at the same time, Raw, who is perched on here to try and... Yeah, that's also a knocked out Tiger. Who copped it in there? That was the number 5. Where are you, Raw? It's the company 2 I see. That's Yakud Saraleta. Yes, again. I have either spelt that wrong when I put it in, or I just can't pronounce it. So yeah, you know, nothing like 3 tanks in one turn. Gives us Mark Cholton, who I suspect isn't going to make it. But yeah, I mean, that completely changes up the dynamics. Well, confirms the dynamics here, which is that you just... even at this kind of range, like a kilometer plus, you just can't move out in the open. You know, like that's not something I would really risk with Shermans against Panthers and Tigers. It's, again, it's so weird doing it with experiencing that with the other way around. And meanwhile, more disturbingly... Oh shit, it was Spucker. Because we went back a little bit to get out of line of sight of that one. And we've just been wiped out by a flanking shot from something. Is it from over there? We've got a little contact icon. Yeah. So that's not good. Ah, I just missed it. Oh, just missed it again. Come on. It's a chunky, fast, bloody shell, that's what it is. But yeah, it's from over here somewhere. There was a Pershing lurking around on this corner. But again, you know, it's a pretty good shot. There's quite a lot of stuff in the way there. So anyway, that's the smoke barrage out of the picture. So I guess we're just going to have to man up and punch the clock over here. Which is unfortunate. No casualties for Spucker though. That's fine. The tank is out of action, but yeah, not a great turn. So yeah, we are rather obviously now not 5 minutes out. Oh, I can still control that, can I? Huh. Yeah, now obviously not 5 minutes out from doing the smoke. And we're still spotting there, so this is going to come off completely uncoordinated, which is bad. But let's go, huh? What's the worst that could happen? Apart from obviously the a significant amount of terrible pain and death for all the pixel trapping, but that's what you guys signed up for, isn't it? So we'll bring the Panthers in first because I have more confidence in their frontal armor. The hull armor at least. And we'll follow up with the Tigers. Leave the HQ elements. We'll just have the Tigers moving up on, well, move, so that the Panthers get there first. There's less of them anyway. Yeah, and we'll have the HQ Panthers come up a bit later. And remember, the part of the problem here is that this is all pretty much... let's move McRuff back a bit. Definitely get out of range of that RT. All of this is kind of like, well, the objectives are over here. And the idea is to basically just kind of punch up this flank and do some damage and then somehow get across here to cover this flank. See, you know, we've got a Pershing there that we could hit in the side, which would be very helpful. But I don't think we're going to be able to manage to actually do that. It could be a job for Wubba Lubba there. Which is why I wanted the arty, because I'm sure that there are Americans in this wood. But hey ho, stand by for a disaster, I guess. Let's get that back. This is all going to be over quite soon, I think.